Friday, everybody. How excited are you to start the new season?
Yeah, it's been a long off season with the World Cup. Obviously, we went and supported the players in the World Cup, and I went over to France personally. But it's been a long off season, so to get the players back, we had a really good trip in America. Now we're really excited to get the season going now.
You kick off the season with a bang on Saturday, but the start of a big week. How do you prepare players, especially some who've just come back from international duty for 3 matches like that?
I think it's just about sticking to the processes and the operation that we have. You have to put strategy in place when you have so many internationals, and you want to be competitive in all 4 competitions. You have to have those processes. They have to be really robust so that when the players come back, they just fall into the process that we know of recovery, of rehabbing them if they've picked up little knocks, and then getting them out and making sure that we don't overtrain them or undertrain them. It's we've done it for 4 seasons now with all of the internationals, that we just have to stick to what we know works. And it's a big week, not only with Man United on Saturday, but Champions League and then Reading. But we've got the squad that can cope with it. We've just got to make sure we prepare the squad so that they can put the performances in.
Casey Stoney's talking about them being big underdogs on Saturday. How do you view that?
I think it's a sign of the times. If Man United are saying they're underdogs against Manchester City, then it proves that this football club's doing something right. But we'll prepare for the game just exactly the same way we do for every game, whether we play a Championship team in the Continental Cup or a Champions League team in the semi-final. We'll prepare for the game to play against a very good team. We respect them. We respect Casey as a coach and all of the players that are in their team. But we want to win every game that we play in. So we've prepared no differently than this game than we would for any other.
Keira, you've had amazing experiences through the summer, including the potential to move clubs. Has that affected how you're looking ahead to this season, the determination, and has that shaped how you feel about the season ahead?
I spoke to Nick and the club before the start of the season, and I'm sat here because I want to be here. I think this is the club that I want to be at. So, I think I'm determined to play even better than I have before for Manchester City, and that starts in the derby on Saturday against Manchester United, which is my rival team and the team's rival team. But I think, as Nick said, we're all just looking forward to getting the first game underway regardless of who we're playing. I think as players we've not really spoke about it too much. To us it's just another game, and we're going to concentrate on what we're going to bring to the team, and hopefully we can get the win.
Keira, as a sort of City fan who's come through at City, how difficult a decision was it this summer to think about leaving and then to decide to stay?
Yeah, I think there was a lot of talk at the World Cup, and I think there were times that I got a lot of stick off a lot of people for not potentially playing well enough, and I think that maybe got to me a little bit too much, and there were times that I probably didn't even want to kick a ball at all, regardless of playing for anyone. So I think I sat down and spoke to Nick about that, and he's a great coach, and he's had my back through all of it, and he's probably the only person that's ever trusted me to play regardless of what age, how well I'm playing. He's always trusted me to do the job for him. So I think it was time that I repaid that faith that he had in me, and showed him that I'm here to stay and I want to play for this club.
Without wanting to put you on the spot, Nick, with Keira next to you, how big is it that you've managed to keep it for this season?
Imperative for us to be successful that we keep Keira at the club, and we're in the same place we've always been in. Our team is built around the system that we play. She plays in a very important role, and we've all seen that. She's in the international team because she's a very, very good football player, and she's got almost a unique ability to control football games with her passing and her tactical understanding of how you control the game if you want to be a team that plays with the ball. So, we've got more chance of winning and continuing to win with Keira in our team for sure.
Question for you both, if possible. You've got a great first game coming up. How important for the sport in this country is games and rivalries like the one here on Saturday?
Yeah, I think in football in general, we love football. Personally, I love the game because of the big games, the competitive games where they're so enjoyable to watch, but they're also so closely matched. And for the women's game to keep improving and for the women's game to keep growing. These games are, you know, so important because they bring in fans, and the fans then see the product. Our job as coaches and as players is to make sure that the product that the fans see is really enjoyable to watch, and that's why we play the style of football that we want to play. We want to entertain fans, and it's no different whether you play a derby or whether you play, you know, just a normal game. We want to impose our style on the game and make sure that we create lots of chances so that the 20,000 plus fans that watch come enjoying watching Manchester City, and then they come back and we retain that. You know, we want to fill the next objective for us is to fill this stadium here, because if we can get 20,000 plus coming to watch us, then we can fill the Academy Stadium.
Yeah, similar to what Nick said, I think, you know, it's a credit to the club that we're getting to play at the Etihad. I think it shows just how far the women's game's come, and I think we've sold over 20,000 tickets, so yeah, I think it's massive. And as Nick said, if we can get more people to the Academy Stadium and get more young girls involved in sport, then, you know, it's only going to keep growing from there.
Just on that next, let's get your thoughts on female referees as well in the game. There's been a rise recently in the number of women signing up to be refs. What do you think that does for the game, the fact that there's going to be more female referees?
I think ultimately it's about having good referees to referee the game, and irrelevant of gender. I think if more female referees sign up, then it means there's a greater pool of referees, male and female, and there's more chance of us picking out the best referees. So I think, of course, whether it's female players, female coaches or female referees, the more people that step up and come into the game, the more chance we've got of improving the game, whether it be the men's or the female game.
Was a great signing in the summer. Can we expect to see her starting at the derby? Because obviously she had a few injuries.
Yeah, Ellen won't be involved in the derby. She's not ready yet. She's not far off, but she's not ready yet. She won't be in the squad for the derby on Saturday.
Nick, is it tracksuit again on Saturday? Is it the occasion, or is it a nice jumper?
No, I am thinking about reinventing myself a little bit this year. Not suit though. I won't wear a suit, but maybe not the tracksuit. But we might find like a middle ground. Some of the coaches, you know, like they're sort of like making me look a bit silly in the tracksuit. So maybe I'll try and get a bit smarter, get a bit older. So.
Pep's got some decent gear. I mean, you could just go along over there through his wardrobe.
Listen, the more I can move towards Pep in style and football ability, then I think I'm moving in a positive direction.
Get a beard going as well then.
Okay guys, any more questions? No? Okay, we'll move it to TV then. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.